Now, the last thing I want to do is sugarcoat anything on this channel just because I want to grow. Like, I mean, who does not want to grow, but I'll still give you a detailed tutorial.
Now, there's an important part of the video that if you skip, I honestly don't know how you're going to get it right. So now the ball is in your court to
But
decide.
if you're going to take my advice as someone that loves you and is giving you this detailed tutorial, please watch this video. All you need for this scalp tutorial is your 1 yard of ashoke, your lining, your hard collar stay or peplum stay anyway. And I know you've seen plenty tutorials regarding this filler cap. Please watch this one. You never can tell what you get out of it. Hello everyone, my name is Mabel and welcome to this interesting and not so interesting channel. Now this tutorial is going to be detailed, straight to the point. Remember to subscribe, like and share this video. Now the one important measurement you need for this tutorial is your round head measurement, just the way I am writing it here. It can be 22, it can be 23. Now from this starting point line, we're going to be measuring 3.5 inches inward, which is like a standard number for making filler cap. Now you can start it from this upper part or you can start it from this lower part. It's still going to give you the same thing. So I'll be using this lower part. Now I'll extend it upward this way. Okay, so now after marking that line, you're going to be measuring 10 inches or 9 inches inward, which is another standard measurement you're going to use. Now I'm going to be using 10 inches and I'm going to be marking the same thing on this lower part here. The same 10 inches I marked here, I'll also mark the same thing here, and then I'll go ahead to connect the line slanted this way. Your line has to be slanted. If it is not slanted, something is wrong. Now you're going to be repeating the same thing using the same measurement you started with until you get like 4 pieces out of this ashoke. Now I am repeating the same thing, marking the same 10 inches on the lower part and also on the upper part. Now the mark is starting from one point that you stopped, then you mark 10 inches. You start from this upper part, you mark 10 inches. Now I'll go ahead to connect the line slanting this way. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is very okay. And like I said, 4 is very okay. If you want to go more than 4, then you can do 5. Now the next thing I'm going to do is just go ahead to cut it out just the way you're seeing in this video. I'm going to cut out the 4 of them. After cutting it out, this remaining part we're going to keep it because we're going to be using it. Okay, so now we'll go ahead to rearrange and redirect the ashoke just the way I am turning it this way. Now you're going to be repeating the same thing, and while you're doing it, make sure all of them are facing upward this way and not the other way around. If you're arranging it and then it is looking like this, then your cap is not going to come out well. Please make sure you don't arrange it scattered like this. Now what you want to do is to make sure that this line is straight and this line is also slanted that way, or you can also do it this way. Now go ahead to stitch it and give it a good press. So guys, this is it after I was done stitching it. Something I forgot to tell you is that you can decide to top stitch it if you don't know what to iron it, but iron it to give you a better result. Now I use the ironing method. Now I'll just go ahead to trim out this excess that are here just to make it even. Now the next thing we want to do, which is as simple as ABCD, is to connect this point to this point, this lower point to this point. Now when you're connecting it, it's going to be looking rough. It will scatter like this, which is very okay. Now when you connect it this way, go ahead to stitch it down. Please, after stitching it, go ahead to iron it. Remember, ironing will give you a very clean job. I know not all of us like ironing, but please iron. Now, after you're done, this is how it should look. We're going to be cutting it through. Now, when you're cutting it, don't cut it on the part that has stitch. Don't cut it on this part that there is stitch, okay? Cut it on a part that is very free, like there's no stitch around it. Now, I'll go ahead to extend it with a straight line, and when you're cutting it, to open it so that you don't cut both sides together. Now just cut out one part. When you cut it out, you're going to have something like this, a very straight line. Now this is the result you're going to get to give you a very good filler cap. So I'm very happy we're progressing and then we're achieving a very good result. Now you need your collar stay. You see how hard it is. You can either use this or use a light one. Now I'm going to be using 2.5 inches, but you can decide to extend yours to 3 inches or 3.5, depend. But 2.5 inches is very okay by me. Now I'll go ahead to place it this way, making sure I am leaving like 0.75 inches allowance here or 1 inch, depends. I am using like 0.75 here. Now I'll go ahead to trim this out. I'll give it a very good press. Now after ironing the collar stay to the ashoke, I'm going to fold it in following this line I just touched and then fold it in like this. Again, remember you have to iron. Every process for this filler cap needs ironing. Now I'm going to be stitching it here with like 0.25. I'm going to give it a double stitch or a single stitch, depends on what you want. And I want you to understand that the color of thread you use here depends on what you want to achieve. For me, I used white thread. Okay, so now I'll go ahead to open it up this way. Now this part is very optional. I promise you, it is not a must. I just want to do it so you can skip this part. Now I want to add stitches here just to make it look unique. Now before I'll go ahead to stitch it, I'll cut out my lining, and basically you're cutting out the lining following the shape of your main filler cap. Now I'll keep it aside and now I'll go ahead to stitch it. Now this is it after I was done stitching it. Like I said, said, it is optional. I promise you, this is me just adding extra design to it. Now I'll place my lining on it, right side facing each other. I'll go ahead to stitch it on this part. Now I'll be stitching it with 0.25 on this part, and after I'm done stitching it, I'll go ahead to top stitch it towards the lining part. You know what top stitch is. Okay, so this is how it looks after I was done joining it with the lining and the ashoke. Now I added hemming gum to it so that when I am pressing it down this way, it's going to hold the lining in place. Now I'll go ahead to close it up this way so that we are going to take our cap length measurements that we want to work with. So you're going to match it up very well this way, and now you're going to take the length you want. Now I'm going to be using 7 inches. You can use 7.5 if you want, but I'm going to be using 7 inches for it. You can use 6.5, but please 7 inches is quite okay. Now I'll go ahead to mark 7 inches. I'll extend it all the way round. So I'll go ahead to keep marking 7 inches this way. I'll also mark the same 7 inches. Then I'll go ahead to connect the lines to give me a very straight line. Now this is me marking out the SS because I do not want this. Now I'll just go ahead to cut out the SS from this. So now after cutting it, I'll go ahead to close it up this way again. Now we're getting to the interesting and the main coupling of this part. So this part is where you want to really pay attention to whatever it is I am saying. Now I'm going to align it very well. Now I'll divide my round head measurement into two. Now, like I said earlier, your round head measurement can be 22, 23, 24. It depends. Now I'll divide whatever my round head measurement is into two, and then I'll go ahead to mark it. I'll connect it with a straight. And please, I am begging you, before you go ahead to stitch, this is the part you need to listen to.
Now you see this part. This is the part that will determine whether your finishing is going to come out well or not. Please don't sew it and then it's come out like this, or stitch it and then this side is longer than one side.
Please just make sure the ashoke is aligning with the ashoke and the lining is aligning with the lining before you stitch. So here I am removing the pins. Please make sure you work with pins so there's no professional here. Now I'll go ahead to trim out the excess I have here. Now I'll open it up this way and give it a press before turning it to the right side. Now if you follow what I said, you should get something as beautiful as this. You can see, you see the way it is looking, you see the way everything is matching equally. Now you just go ahead to give it a very good press. Now tuck in the lining very well and make sure the ashoke is showing here with like 0.25 this way. Now give it a very good press. Now the next thing you want to do is to go ahead to top stitch it around here. Now after top stitching it, obviously you're going to be trimming out the excess lining you get from there, and this is what you should get after you are done. Now we're going to be bringing the remaining ashoke we had, this one, join it if it's in pieces. Now place the filler cap on it this way. Make sure you open it up very well so that it gives you a very good circle. Now you're going to be using your chalk, anything to just to mark it out, making sure you're having extra half-inch allowance for stitching, please. Okay, just the way you're seeing in my own video, just make sure you have extra stitching allowance. Now I'll just go ahead to cut it out, and if you have watched to this very end, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for dropping a very good comment. I really appreciate. Now I'll go ahead to cut out the same thing on the lining. Now you can trace it out equally, but the next thing you want to do is to go ahead to top stitch it this way and trim out the excess from the lining. Go ahead to turn your filler cap to the wrong side. Now you're going to be using this cap, like we're going to call it the cap cover, and we're going to stitch it. The ashoke facing the main ashoke, you know the way you stitch your lining. Now after stitching it, go ahead to trim out the excess because you're definitely going to be having excess. If you do not have excess, it's still fine. Just make sure you trim it so that you're going to be all equal. Now after trimming it, take it to your weaving machine and then weave it to keep it very clean. Turn it to the right side. Even before ironing, your cap is already sitting where your cap is already falling, like it is balanced. I know what I am saying.
Now the next thing we're going to do is to make sure we iron this part to make it relax very well as
Now
well.
I know you've seen plenty filler cap tutorial, but this one is clean, this one is detailed. You can sew it for yourself, you can sew it for your friend, you can sew it for your husband. This one is well detailed, and this is the final look. You can see for yourself how good it is looking, how relaxed it is. And with that being said, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching, thank you for your time, thank you for subscribing. Please turn on your post notification to be notified anytime I upload new tutorial. One way or the other, if you found this tutorial very helpful, don't forget to like, share and recommend this channel. See you in my next tutorial.